Hey everyone, welcome to the Active Towns channel. My name is John Simmerman, and this is part 2 of my ride with Herbert Tiemens in the city of Utrecht, a city in transformation. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, if you're enjoying this content here on the Active Towns channel, please consider supporting my efforts by becoming an Active Towns ambassador. It's easy to do. Just head on over to activetowns.org and click on the support tab at the top of the page. Well, let's get right back to it with my tour with Herbert Tiemens.
This is also funny. There's one of the only signs where a road is closed for cycling traffic.
Oh.
So we make a right turn here.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not allowed to continue. Yeah. A cycling street you might have seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've spent a lot of time on that street.
Mm-hmm. So what we are following now is a route that is a kind of a back route.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's becoming too busy in the city center of Utrecht with cyclists. People are getting scared.
Okay.
So this is one of the routes that might become a route surrounding the city center.
Right.
And we had the public hearing about it.
Mm-hmm.
People were not happy with removing parking space for cars.
Okay.
On the other hand, they understand that it's good if you have more people cycling.
Right.
So,
Yep.
yeah. Have to see how we can implement it. Also, sometimes we need to make space for more parked bicycles
Yep.
because it's really too narrow. We will continue. Also, this neighborhood, a lot of people are almost living outdoors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have a bench in the front garden. They're adopting the green, growing a lot of green. So we have a bike shed,
Yeah.
a neighborhood coffee table. Yeah. Nice place where they have their drinks. Yeah. It's actually high density living here because a lot of houses are divided per floor.
Right.
So they are very small houses. Yeah. Ooh.
Hey, Herbert, can we go back and talk about that street?
Sure.
That was a really cool design.
Okay.
I saw that the other day and I was like, I have to ask you about that one.
Yeah, let's stand on the corner. Yeah.
I'm assuming it's just kind of a version of a fietsstraat.
Yeah. This. Let's stand over here.
Yeah, so I've been dying to ask you about this street here. I've seen it a few times this week.
Yeah.
This is pretty brilliant. Walk us through what we're trying to do with this street.
Yeah, I think this is the Van Humboldtstraat, so it's named after a conqueror or explorer, and it is one of the main junctions between the city center that's over there and the district of Overvecht that's on that side. So a residential street. It was, I think, in 1995. Designed like this, like one of the first kind of cycling streets.
Right.
Where we wanted to give priority to cyclists and not to car drivers. It was already a residential street.
Right.
And to make it more comfortable for cyclists, we said, let's make asphalt, but not for car traffic.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what we end up seeing is we've got the center section here that's paved in bricks, which will give that reinforcement to the drivers that this is a space for you to be driving slowly,
Yeah.
but like you just said, the smooth surface for people biking, and we can already tell. We've only seen maybe one car or whatever, and we've seen plenty of people on bikes.
And that's also because of the
Yes.
circulation plan of this district. It's all one way, so you have to go from the ring roads. You have to go in this district very slowly, only when you want to access your home or something. So
Yeah.
it's only residents that are driving here.
Yeah, that's a really good point too, is that that circulation plan, you cut what you were talking about earlier, is you don't have the rat running, because it's really only local people that...
It's only local people that are using this street.
Yeah.
And that makes it very pleasant. People are sitting outside drinking a beer, have benches, so
Yeah.
nice.
And we can tell that we still have the car parking, and that's, in some ways, that's also contributing to keeping the cars moving slower, because there's more friction and, it's taking up the space. I mean, ideally, maybe we do something differently, with those spaces, but at the same time, like you said, it's mostly just people living in this area.
Yes, it's only residents.
Yeah.
So it is paid parking. Most people, they have a permit to park here. If you want to park here, it will cost you €3 per hour or something. So for visitors, well,
Okay.
you only do that, but not for going to the city center.
Yeah.
It's only
yeah.
400 meters away, but that's too far away if you have plenty of parking space over there for cars too. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we see some bike parking here on this corner over here. We see some bike parking here. Is there a way too for the district to say, hey, we don't need all of this car parking. Maybe we can create more bike parking so that it frees up some space for pedestrians.
If people are applying for it, they have to have signatures from the neighbors and to prove that majority of the neighbors is in favor of it.
Yeah.
And also we check in the parking balance if there is still space available, if you can take permits out, if it's sufficient parking space for cars.
Yeah.
And then we can convert it into space for bicycle parking.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And just to re-emphasize that this street here is one way for people driving, but two ways for everybody else.
That's it. Yeah. So it's one way in for car traffic, but for cycling traffic, it's two ways.
Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is like what I wanted to know about this particular street, and like you said, it sounds like it was one of the early designs of a Fietsstraat here in Utrecht.
Yeah. So I think in 1995.
Wow,
something.
that is early. Yeah.
So
Fantastic.
it's already on the nomination of repavement.
Yeah.
You can also see the asphalt has been cracking a bit.
Yeah.
And,
Now on this street over here, so this would be more of a local access street.
Yeah.
Are cars able to go both directions on that street?
There's no sign that it's one way, so it must be two ways.
It must be two way.
But I haven't seen a car. On the other hand, why should people come from the other side?
Yeah.
Maybe they will.
Yeah, if
they all parked in one direction.
Yeah,
so,
they seem to all be parking in that direction.
But that's probably also because they are accessing from this road.
They're accessing it from this road as they get in there. And again, when we look at the structure of that street there, we see that it is paved in a reddish brick there, and again, sending that consistent message to the drivers that you're going to expect to see people on bikes in that area.
The red bricks is mostly because the clay is coming from the rivers, and the river clay gives red bricks.
Okay. Yeah. So
it's not
necessarily
for cycling. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But red asphalt is sending that message.
The red asphalt is.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. For some of the streets that do get paved in really, really red bricks, I suppose you could, that could be sending a message that it's also, you should expect to see cyclists there.
Yeah, then most of the times we should make pavers, so squares, because that's also used for cycle paths.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
And then you can have smaller ones that you can drive on as car driver.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Very good. Excellent. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's continue. Yeah. And it's quiet.
Yeah. I know. It's so great. It's quiet.
Yeah.
Listen to that. Yeah, other than that siren sort of
Yeah. Far
in the
away.
background,
Yeah.
far, far away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, here's a little bike parking right here.
Yeah.
Boom. And what's the Dutch name for the local residential access streets?
Een woonstraat.
Een woonstraat.
Een woonstraat.
Okay.
Zo, en hier is een woonerf. Jan van der Heidenstraat.
Ah,
so
yeah.
This is even a place where there's no division between pavement for pedestrians. You can use the whole road.
Right.
But of course, there are piles. People are growing trees in front of their homes in
Yeah.
the public space. Yeah. But
Yeah, when
it's
you
really
look at
nice.
when you
Yeah.
look at this is you can kind of see this is an extension of their living space.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think I was down this street either yesterday or the day before, and the kids were kicking the football around.
Yeah, they're
in the
playing
street.
over there.
Oh,
Well, let's go very
Yeah.
slow inside. Yeah. Officially, the speed is stopvoets, so the speed of a horse. They also changed the light
Oh yeah.
and the lampposts. They
Yeah,
are
yeah.
great.
Look at that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
also this one, it's a green one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
A little green one right there.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. And the kids are playing.
Yeah. Can we make a right turn here?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, they also have a nice lamp here.
Yeah. There you go.
What a joke.
That's funny.
That's funny indeed.
It's neat to see the community have like a sense of whimsy to it.
Yeah.
You know, dressing up their lampposts,
Yeah.
their lamps, putting their own lampshades on. And again, there's the sign there for
Yeah.
the family street or home street.
Woonerf.
Yep. Or
So it's not-
a woonerf, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a street. It's a place.
It's a place.
It's
yeah.
a place. Place where you live.
It's a place for people.
Yeah.
Now we're on something different.
This is a park.
Yeah.
There used to be a gas factory on this place.
Okay.
So that's why there's a lot of dirt in the ground. So it was covered in 2 meters of soil,
Okay.
but the water still was at the old level. And it's now a park.
Yeah.
So I like the vegetation, by the way, on the wall on this
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the park on the right part is used for activities. So they have dances, they have urban sports, whatever. And on the left, it's more green space. And
Okay.
space where people
Yeah.
are relaxing. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Learning to cycle. That's
Yeah.
very cool. Pigeons. Stupid birds. Yeah. So we make a left turn here. Yeah. We had discussion about this junction. Should we take the traffic lights away? Should we make a cycling street of this road?
Okay.
But yeah, it's still an access road to the city center, so it's a bit too hard to do it.
Right.
But this road we want to change to cycling street, as it is on the way to Amersfoort. So
Okay.
it will become part of the non-stop cycling route to Amersfoort.
Oh, will it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's now difficult to navigate your way out of this neighborhood. But
Right.
well, on the other hand, it's nice because there's water on the side here.
Right.
Yeah. We also wanted to have a footpath next to the water, but residents, well, they were right. in saying this became a kind of nature, so we have to keep it.
Okay.
I'm glad they were opposing the plans. Because
Okay.
we don't want to have concrete everywhere. And
Right,
stones.
right.
Yeah.
And we do see the desire path right here.
Yeah,
There's,
yeah.
You know, they're walking
There's
there.
a small path here,
Yeah,
so this
yeah.
this way it functions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a good point you've brought up a couple of times, is really having those discussions with the community
Yeah.
as to what they
What they
would
want.
like to see,
Yeah.
you know, in their community.
So the non-stop cycling route will turn to the left here, but we will continue.
Okay.
Of course, the water goes in that direction. Also here we narrowed the road already. It used to be asphalt because in the past there was a bus driving here,
Okay.
but now it's only pavers. It will become asphalt again, also a cycling street, but we had to wait because we renovated also the sewer system,
Right.
and then it takes some time to make it stable again.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a relatively easy process
Sure.
with these pavers, is pull
Yeah.
the pavers up and get ready, and then the new treatment will be this right
Yeah.
here.
So here it is already finished. It is asphalt.
yeah.
It's nice. Another filter, modal filter
Yeah.
here.
Modal filter right here.
Yeah. Functions really nice.
I love modal filters.
We always use the wrong words in the Netherlands.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I learned also from Ghent.
Yeah, yeah.
They also say the word filter,
Yeah.
traffic filter,
Yeah.
or zeef.
Yeah.
And we always say verkeersknip,
Yeah.
but we don't cut.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we filter.
Yeah, it's filtering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why say cut when you can
Yeah.
say filter?
Yeah,
Because really what we're talking about is adding options for safe and inviting mobility for all ages and abilities.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a subtle thing. We're not
It's
taking
really subtle.
away,
No,
you know.
no, no.
It's not a negative, it's a
No.
positive.
Filtering out. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is just delightful. I mean, we're rolling down through here. It's very comfortable.
Yeah. Oh, there's even a train passing by.
Yeah, the train is passing by, the tram.
Yeah.
The only thing that was annoying was the loud motor scooter.
The motor scooters, yes, but they are phasing out.
They are phasing out.
So in 10 years' time, there's no motor scooters anymore.
Yeah.
So we turn here to the left,
Okay.
and before the junction itself. So after the girls.
We're gonna follow the crowd here.
We follow the crowd here.
Yeah.
And then we go
And
to the.
this is a pretty good crowd too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also someone blocking the road.
Yeah, and it's made more of a crowd
Yeah,
because
yeah,
of,
yeah.
guess what? Cars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was actually a very educational moment right there.
Yeah.
It's like,
People were giving him the finger.
yeah.
What you're doing in my cycle path.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because we could have navigated through there with lots and lots of people on bikes, but
Yeah.
once again, cars are getting in the way.
So this is one of the points that people are getting scared
Okay.
because it's becoming too busy.
Yeah.
So a colleague of mine, he designed this island in the middle
Okay.
that you can make a safe left turn,
Okay.
that you can wait here
Yeah.
to make a left turn because it's becoming too busy sometimes
Right,
for
right.
the crowd to pass.
Yeah.
We will stop after the tunnel
Okay. Very good.
because there's a nice point. Well, the best point is, let's stop on the right here first. So the ballet is really taking place on this spot.
Yeah.
Yes. Here
Yeah,
you can
for sure.
see where people are leaving the city
Mm-hmm.
and they go to the build.
Yeah.
And from the right, people are coming from the university,
Mm-hmm.
and most of them they want to go to the left.
Yeah.
So officially they have right of way, but on the other hand, the people from the city center are speeding. So they want to keep their speed to the build, and well, then there's a bike jam here. People crash into each other almost, or they are navigating their way through.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
I like this spot.
Yeah.
And also people are coming in from the build. Well, that's easy because they have a right of way there on the right. Yeah. And also they are speeding up a bit because they're going down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the trick is not to stop. Ah, you lost. Yeah. They also lost two. Yeah. So, yeah.
But even with that little bit of a jam, it's just momentary. I mean,
It's momentary. Now it's empty again.
Within 10, 15 seconds, it kind of clears out, etc.
Yeah.
I did notice though that one of the biggest challenges is, the one gentleman was on one of the fat bikes, and so he was coming in really hot. He was coming in fast.
But these people, they were slowing down. They didn't put their feet on the ground.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's nice.
It is nice, but and that's brings
And
us
also
back
this
to
lady, she slows down a bit and then gives way, and
Yeah.
they continue. And they go fast, and this is okay. Yeah.
So that really brings us back to what we were talking about earlier with the motor scooters, and yes, the gas power petrol ones will be phased out.
Okay. Ooh, the cargo bikes. Yes.
Yeah, we got a cargo bike going
bikes
through.
together.
Yeah.
Goes fine.
And that's a good cargaroo. He's got
there were
some grocery
3
shopping
cargo
in
bikes.
there.
Oh, I want to have this footage. It's nice.
This is good. This is good.
It's a fantastic place, this.
Going back to what I was saying though, with the motor scooters, the gas powered will be phased out.
Yeah.
But what we are seeing is we've got new versions of high powered electric bikes that are coming onto the scene, and that's what the one gentleman was on.
Yeah, the fat bike.
Yeah, he was coming in really, really fast on his fat bike. Really, the key thing is that what makes this possible is that nobody's going too fast.
Yeah. Yeah,
because if you're going really
are
fast,
more or less the same.
Yeah. If you're going really, really fast, something bad could happen. But that's the beauty if we're pedestrian plus. If we're going just a little bit faster than a normal pedestrian.
If you go in 20 kilometers an hour, you can adapt to each other.
Yeah.
So, now the gentleman had stopped. Yeah. Didn't have to. Yeah.
So if you were to, kind of work on this and add some enhancements to it, what do you think would be the change?
For this junction?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking maybe we can make a roundabout itself, because there is a roundabout on top for car traffic. But on the other hand, I'm pretty satisfied with it. Maybe I would make a bit more space for cyclists to weave in and out with each other. So the space where we are standing now, it is sometimes a bit used for people to make a right turn.
Yeah.
But now it is the safe space to wait. Also to meet with friends and so on. So something, maybe I would make the curve a bit wider. Maybe I should make, after the tunnel here, a small kind of speed bump to give attention. Okay, now you're entering a space where you have to raise your awareness.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Given the speed, like you were saying, that they're catching. Coming out of the city center and then under the tunnel, it seems like they're hitting a pretty good clip. That might be the ticket is, kind of alert them, slow them down, so that they're not hitting a junction where we need that body language we were talking about before.
That's it.
Yeah. Those intentions.
And also, what I should add in this space is a place where you can sit. Or where you can clean your bike. Because this is the exit to the Utrecht Overbrug.
Okay.
And that's a place where a lot of people go with their mountain bikes. Often they bring their bike on the back of the car and they go out mountain biking there. Because at the parking spot there's a place where you can wash your bike.
Okay.
And if you are, well, it's only 7 kilometers here, so it's easy to ride your bike to that place.
Right.
But then you end up with your bike covered in mud.
Right.
at your home.
Yeah. So this
So
might
you
be a
need
nice
a space.
spot. Yeah.
Yes, this is the gathering point where you could clean your bike.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and instead of just viewing this space, we've got a whole lot of wide open space right here. This could be a little mini park.
A mini park.
Yeah. It could be a place rather than just a flow through. It could be a flow to, gathering point, meet up to go for that mountain bike ride, and then also come back here, meet up, and spray your bike off so you don't bring a muddy mountain bike back to your house.
That's it.
Yeah. I love that idea.
Yeah. Or do other things of placemaking, have a band on Friday night or something. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you mentioned that too, because we're watching the motor vehicles, up above us here, but we can really barely hear them.
Yeah.
They're not moving fast.
No, only
And
the ambulance that was making noise.
Yeah. But that's the whole point of a siren. Yeah, they can make
course.
noise. Yeah. This is fabulous.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. It's really great.
Moving quickly. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the day when the motor scooters aren't here anymore.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
Well, next I'm always already on my direction.
Mm-hmm.
We can go to the university. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have to hurry.
Yeah, absolutely. We can wrap this up whenever you want. So yeah.
So let's go to the university.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just realized too that was like a network of 3 different tunnels.
Yes.
Yeah, underpasses.
Yeah. And as far as I know, these are the oldest tunnels that were built in the Netherlands, especially to accommodate bicycle traffic.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm still searching for older tunnels
Right.
that are still in use and are built on purpose of having cyclists separated from car traffic.
Right.
But as far as I know, this is the oldest one from 1948, 42. They were opened.
And how long have you been with the city?
For 4 years now, 5 years.
Okay.
5 years.
5 years.
Yes.
In that 5-year period of time, what are some of your favorite projects?
The obvious one is the single, Catharijnen single, that was opened. We had some cycling streets that were opened. The cycling street that we just passed.
Yeah, there's probably so many too.
Yeah. The garage that was opened, the bike garage, the big one at the train station. So yeah, in 5 years' time, a lot happens.
A lot happens, yeah. And we're rolling towards the university now.
Yeah, so here we are in the 1980s district.
Okay.
That was developed very car-centric.
Okay.
Wide streets,
Yeah.
dedicated bus lane here. On the left there's the former House of the Province.
Okay.
It's now I think a hotel or bar beton. Yeah, so, and also on the left it's students' housing.
Okay.
I don't know why we are stopped here.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. Nothing moved.
Yeah. Good.
So, but a bank built a taller building than the province. So when that became available, the province moved to to the bank building.
Okay.
And that's on the left.
Got it.
Yeah. I have worked there also for 5 or 7 years. I don't know exactly. Yeah. And we are now, there's the bus. dedicated bus lane.
And we really see just a constant flow of bike traffic here.
Yeah. In the morning rush hour, it can be overwhelming and really because people are in a hurry to go to the university.
Yeah.
They have to be in time to follow the lectures. Now people are more relaxed, but still it can be too impressive. Yeah, pas op!
I could feel her right behind me, but
Yeah.
she didn't want to pass even after I
Okay.
slowed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you were saying that it gets really crowded, and we saw
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit of that. Yeah.
And people are still overtaking. Well,
Yeah.
it's not possible.
Yeah.
Okay, this is traffic light that you only have to watch. Yeah. So in the past I was riding here every day.
Okay. All
And I
right.
was counting in the morning rush hour how many people I passed
Yeah.
in the 5 minutes that I was cycling here.
Yeah.
So it was over 400 people
Wow.
in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to bring a smile to your face just
Oh,
to
yeah.
see how the city, the residents, the visitors, the students have really taken to the bicycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how they are starting their day every day.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
of course you have the counting loops, and that proves
Yeah.
that we have 1,500 people in 15 minutes.
Right.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
has changed a bit since Corona.
Yeah.
There's a bit less people cycling to the university
Right.
or going to the university in general because
Right.
of remote lectures and work. But still, a lot of people prefer to go to the university.
Right.
And of course, in the hospital, you still have to be in the hospital in person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much do you sort of interact like with, and when I say you, I don't mean you personally, but the city in general, interact with large employers like the hospital to ensure that people who are working there or people who are biking there to visit people or to check themselves in are able to bike and park their bike there?
Yeah. Well, in general, we interact a lot when we start in the building phase. So when it's essential, when they want to have a building permit, we check if they have parking space for bicycles.
Right.
And later on, we have the programs. One of my colleagues is working full time to see if we can have more people on the bikes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the university is doing a really good job already.
Yeah.
Around 60% of the staff is coming by bike to the university.
Wow, that's fantastic.
That's fantastic. Yeah, we
Yeah.
turn to the right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're turning into the university campus.
Yeah, this used to be a road, but it was closed on one side for car traffic, so a modal filter,
Yeah.
and there's now space for parked bicycles.
Yeah. Hundreds and hundreds of bicycles.
Hundreds. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen them used all, but
Yeah. But they're here
they're here.
if we need them.
Yeah. Also, this is now the central lane that we are crossing
Okay.
for the campus. And as you can see, there's a dedicated bus lane again,
Yep.
and a tram line, and the famous,
See?
yeah,
You knew I wanted to see this, right?
I know.
Yeah, you knew.
Yeah,
See? Right here, man. Right
Yeah.
up top. Boom.
that's it. Yeah.
I've always wanted to visit this, and I've never ridden out here to see this.
Okay, you
so
never found it.
you just did
I
it.
did
You
it.
just
Good.
did it.
Yeah. It
So-
was such a clever idea from a student.
Yeah, yeah.
He said, "Okay, let's paint something that we show to the world that we
Yeah.
accept everyone,
Yeah.
how they are,
Yeah,
who they are,
Yeah.
no matter what is your background,
yeah,
your
yeah.
religion or whatever."
Yeah, or whatever. Now, is this the longest rainbow bike lane in existence?
Yes, it's over
Yeah.
700 meters,
Yeah.
and it was really annoying always. But it was windy, and it was a never-ending cycle path.
Yeah.
But now you are happy that you're cycling here because the rainbow makes such a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you phrased it that way, is that, before it was just this never-ending stretch and,
Yeah.
the wind gets whipping, and that's part of what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to make riding a bike a pleasurable,
Yeah.
convenient, comfortable experience.
Yeah.
And adding a little wiggle, adding some paint, and boom,
Yeah, now it completely changed.
Yeah.
And it is
Yeah.
an icon of cycling in Utrecht.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're beaming, so I know
Yeah,
that this
yeah.
is like one of those things that has
Yeah.
happened. And what year did this go in?
I think 2 years ago, 3
Yeah,
years ago.
2 years, 3 years ago,
It
yeah.
was only a lick of paint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's not expensive or something, but it draws attention
Yeah.
and it makes people happy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, in your role, you help support cities around the globe, right?
Yeah.
In doing this. What final bit of advice before we say goodbye would you have for a city, no matter where they are, that would like to start, pedaling in the direction of Utrecht?
Yeah, just start.
Yeah.
Yeah, just start and experiment. See what happens.
Yeah.
Exchange ideas with others. Listen to your people,
Yeah.
and see what they need. There's no silver bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know the Dutch Cycling Embassy, that's one of their roles is to help do, that is to give some guidance and give some acceptance. And I know that there's lots of resources out on their website. Any additional resources that you would recommend that people, look to if they're, struggling for ideas for just try it and just
Yeah.
try something? Yeah.
Well, all the bloggers, they are famous now because we have done so much.
Yeah.
And we as cities, we are really bad in communications about it.
Right.
But the bloggers, they do fantastic work. You, Mark Wagenbuur, the other
Clarence
guys, Clarence
Eckerson.
Eckerson,
Yeah.
they do fantastic work. So yeah.
Check
Subscribe,
out those
them,
videos.
Those
yeah.
videos. Get inspired.
inspired.
Go for yourself to
Yeah.
the Netherlands. People always ask me, "Oh, where do I have to go in the Netherlands?" Doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Just go
matter.
to the Netherlands.
So Utrecht can be sort of intimidating at
Yeah.
times because you guys have
We have
really
mastered it.
achieved.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
achieved so much. What would you say to advocates in cities that are like, well, yeah, we need to start somewhere, but that just seems too far out of reach?
Well, you have to see Utrecht and then get inspired.
Yeah,
That's a high bar.
yeah,
But the lower bar can be everywhere in the Netherlands.
yeah,
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 doesn't matter. You can go to Zeist, you can
Yeah.
go to Nieuwegein,
yeah,
to Amersfoort, to whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned some of those cities. I've visited those cities already
Yeah.
in the last 2 weeks.
Good.
Again, thank you so much for joining me on
Yeah.
this little tour of
Yeah.
your wonderful city here that you're working in, Utrecht. Thank you so much, Herbert.
You're welcome.
And again, you can see the network of cycle paths into the university as well. And you can just imagine that before they added the color to this, yeah, I could see that it would be kind of a wind tunnel through here. You got some taller buildings And now with the rainbow coloring, and you've got plenty of green space over here. We do have some construction happening at the moment, but you've got the bus and the tram rolling through over there. And then of course you've got lots of bike parking, and then the offices as part of the university and the Utrecht Science Park. Really fantastic. I'm so glad this is where we got to end our little tour. Thank you so much, Herbert. I really appreciate it. We're gonna swing around and roll back the other way. And again, love all the wildflowers. Just adds a nice pop of color to everything. Just look at that. And then you can see construction they've got going on, some of the pavers associated with that. Really fantastic. I hope you all have enjoyed this ride with Herbert Tiemens with the city of Utrecht. I really appreciate you coming along, and hopefully you learned a little bit. I certainly did. I think I learn something new every single time, and I really do appreciate folks that are so generous with their time, meeting up with me, heading out and chatting about their jobs, the work they're doing. They're all so passionate about it. And I really do appreciate you all tuning in for each and every one of these videos. Thank you so very much. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below and share it with a friend. And if you haven't done so already, be honored to have you subscribe to the channel. Just click on that subscription button down below and ring that notifications bell. Well, this is John signing off by wishing you much activity, health, and happiness. Cheers.
And again, sending a huge thank you out to all my Active Towns ambassadors supporting the channel on Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, YouTube Super Thanks, as well as making contributions to the nonprofit. Every little bit adds up, and it's much appreciated. Thank you all so much.